You didn't know the day it happened. There wasn't a big moment. No trophy. No applause. No one looked at you and said, "You made it." Life simply became different. You stopped worrying every time your phone rang. You stopped checking your bank account before buying groceries. You stopped counting the days until payday. And the strangest part? Almost nobody noticed. To everyone else, you looked like the same person. But inside, something had changed. Not because you got lucky. Not because someone rescued you. Somewhere along the way, you learned lessons that slowly pulled you out of a life you once thought you could never escape. The strange thing is, you probably didn't learn those lessons where you expected. You spent years in classrooms. You solved equations. You memorized facts. You passed tests. Yet when real life finally arrived, it asked questions that were never on the exam. How do you make good choices when every mistake costs you money? How do you think about tomorrow when you've spent your whole life trying to survive today? How do you build a better future when no one around you has ever shown you one? Those answers didn't come from a textbook. They came quietly. One decision at a time. One mistake at a time. One lesson at a time. So what were those lessons? And why did they end up changing your life more than years of school ever could? If you ask most people what keeps someone in poverty, they'll usually say one word. Money. It sounds obvious. If you don't have enough money, life becomes harder. And that's true. But here's the strange part. Two people can earn the same paycheck. One slowly builds a better life. The other stays stuck. So maybe money wasn't the whole story. Maybe something else was happening long before the paycheck arrived. Think back to your first years in school. You were taught that every problem had an answer. Study hard. Follow the steps. Get the right result. Life would reward you. It was simple. Almost comforting. Then one day, school ended. And life gave you a completely different test. No one told you when the exam started. There were no teachers. No report cards. Only choices. Should you spend or save? Should you buy something today or wait another month? Should you keep hanging around people who pull you down, even if they're all you've ever known? None of those questions had one right answer. But every answer had a price. That's when many people learned something surprising. Poverty isn't only about having less. It's about living in a world where almost every mistake costs more than you can afford. A broken phone isn't just a broken phone. It could mean missing work. Missing work could mean losing income. Losing income could mean falling behind on rent. One small problem becomes 3. Then 5. Then 10. You begin to realize that escaping poverty isn't one giant leap. It's 100 tiny decisions that almost nobody sees. And that's why so many people escape it in silence. There isn't a finish line. No one claps for choosing to save instead of spend. No one notices when you skip something today so tomorrow can be a little easier. The biggest changes happen quietly. Almost invisibly. But if escaping poverty isn't just about earning more, then what are those quiet decisions that slowly change everything? That's where the real story begins. Here's the part almost nobody talks about. When you're living in poverty, your biggest problem isn't always a lack of money. It's a lack of breathing room. Imagine you're walking through a forest. The path is full of holes. One wrong step, and you fall. Now imagine someone else walking on a smooth road. Both people are moving forward. But one has to watch every single step. That's what life can feel like when money is always tight. Every choice matters. Every mistake hurts. When all your energy goes into making it through today, tomorrow starts to disappear. You don't stop planning because you don't care. You stop planning because today keeps demanding all your attention. School never really prepared you for that. It taught you how to solve problems with enough time. Real life doesn't always give you time. Sometimes the rent is due before your next paycheck. Sometimes your car breaks down the same week your bills arrive. Sometimes one bad month turns into 6. Slowly your world becomes smaller. You stop asking, "What's best for my future?" You start asking, "How do I get through this week?" At first, that sounds like the smart thing to do. And sometimes it is. Survival has to come first. But here's the hidden cost. The longer you live only for today, the harder it becomes to build tomorrow. That's the trap. Not because you're lazy. Not because you're not smart. But because survival is loud. It demands your attention every single day. The future is quiet. It never shouts. It waits. The people who slowly escaped poverty weren't born with stronger minds. They simply found small ways to hear tomorrow, even while today was screaming. They began saving a little, learning a little, saying no a little more often. None of those choices looked important on their own. But together, they started pulling them in a new direction. Still, one question remains. If the path was always there, why do some people notice it, while others walk past it their whole lives? At some point, something begins to change. Not your income. Not your job. Your thinking. It happens so quietly that you almost miss it. You stop asking, "What can I afford today?" And you begin asking, "What will this choice cost me later?" That one question changes everything. The people who slowly escaped poverty didn't suddenly become perfect. They still made mistakes. They still faced setbacks. But they started seeing time differently. A cheap purchase wasn't always the cheapest choice. A fun night out wasn't always worth tomorrow's stress. A quick reward could quietly steal a bigger opportunity. No teacher stood beside them with the answers. Life became the classroom. Every decision became a lesson. Slowly, they learned something school rarely had time to teach. Every choice has two prices. The price you pay today, and the price you pay later. Most people only notice the first one. The second stays hidden until it's too late. That's why escaping poverty often looks slow from the outside. Nothing exciting seems to happen. No overnight success. No magic moment. Just hundreds of small choices that no one else sees. A little less spending. A little more learning. A little more patience. Each choice feels too small to matter. But small choices have a strange habit. They don't stay small. They stack. Day after day. Month after month. Year after year. One day, people look at your life and think you got lucky. They never saw the quiet decisions that built it. If you've made it this far, you've probably noticed this isn't really a story about money. It's a story about the hidden habits that shape a life long before anyone else can see the results. If that's the kind of story you enjoy, consider subscribing. There are more hidden lessons like this hiding in plain sight, and we're only halfway through this one. Because even after your thinking changes, there's one more challenge waiting. And it's the hardest one of all. The people closest to you may not understand the person you're becoming. The hardest lesson to learn is that changing your habits is difficult. Changing your surroundings can be even harder. At first, it doesn't seem like a problem. You start saving a little more. You stop buying things you don't need. You spend more time learning new skills. You begin thinking about next year instead of just next week. They seem like small changes. But people notice. Friends wonder why you don't go out as much. Family asks why you've become so careful with money. Some may even tell you that you've changed. And they're right. You have. The strange part is that growing often feels lonely before it feels rewarding. Not because people want you to fail, but because change makes others uncomfortable. When everyone is walking in one direction, the person who turns around always stands out. For a while, you'll question yourself. Maybe they're right. Maybe you're worrying too much. Maybe one small purchase won't matter. Maybe you can start saving next month. Those thoughts sound harmless. But that's exactly why they're dangerous. The choices that shape your future rarely feel important in the moment. They're quiet. Easy to ignore. Easy to delay. That's why so many people never notice them. The people who escaped poverty in silence learned something most of us never hear. Discipline doesn't usually feel exciting. It feels ordinary. It's choosing the smaller meal. Fixing something instead of replacing it. Reading instead of scrolling. Learning after a long day when no one is watching. None of those moments become headlines. No one celebrates them. Yet those invisible choices slowly build a life that looks impossible from the outside. Years later, people see the result. They see the better job. The safer home. The peace that comes from knowing one unexpected bill won't destroy everything. What they don't see are the thousands of quiet decisions made long before success became visible. And maybe that's the biggest surprise of all. Escaping poverty isn't usually one life-changing moment. It's becoming someone who keeps making the next right choice, even when nobody notices. But if these quiet choices are so powerful, why doesn't school spend more time teaching them? The answer has less to do with school than you might think. So, what was the lesson school didn't teach you? It wasn't investing. It wasn't budgeting. It wasn't how to become rich. Those things matter. but they come later. The real lesson was learning how to think beyond today. School can teach you facts. It can teach you formulas. It can even teach you how to solve problems on paper. But life asks a different question. Can you make a good decision when no one is watching? Can you give up a small reward today for a better life tomorrow? Can you keep going when progress is too small for anyone else to notice? No classroom can truly grade those answers. Because they are built through experience. One choice. One setback. One ordinary day at a time. That's why so many people escape poverty in silence. The biggest changes happen long before the bigger paycheck. Long before the nicer home. Long before anyone calls you successful. They happen inside your mind. The way you see time. The way you solve problems. The way you respond when life becomes difficult. Looking back, it can feel strange. You spent years preparing for exams. Yet the lessons that shaped your future weren't written on a single test paper. They were hidden inside everyday decisions that seemed too small to matter. And maybe that's true for more than just money. The strongest people. The healthiest families. The most successful businesses. Even great civilizations. Were rarely built by one giant moment. They were built by thousands of small choices, repeated long enough to become a different future. So maybe escaping poverty was never just about escaping poverty. Maybe it was about becoming the kind of person who could build a better life, one quiet decision at a time. And that's why, if you escaped poverty in silence, the greatest thing you earned wasn't money. It was a way of thinking that no one could ever take away.